Hello everyone, this is Krishna and I am here again with a new video on CSIR NET important topics. So before we get into the video, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Immortal Knowledge. Let's begin. As we all know, CSIR NET licenses is the most prestigious national level exam for any PhD aspirant as well as lectureship seeking individuals. And also, we know that life sciences is a very vast field which contains many subjects and topics under it. NET paper really challenges us with its dynamic nature where no questions are repeated and hence it is nearly impossible for us to predict the topics which might occur in the papers. So, not to scare you, but it does have a huge syllabus also. But don't worry, I'm here to help you out and simplify your preparation with a list of important topics to cover and their weightage. Topics and their weightage. This list of blueprint, what we call it usually, is prepared by thorough observation of CSIR NET previous papers from the past 5 years. So if you are ready with your pen and paper, then let me just quickly explain you about this. Ready? Unit-wise weightage. So coming to Unit 1, molecules and their interaction relevant to biology or biochemistry, you will be asked around 8 questions every year. So in this, important topics include metabolic pathways of carbohydrates, amino acids, nucleic acids, protein structures, Ramachandran plot, techniques to determine different conformations and their sequencing, and numerical questions based on pH, molarity, etc., and lipid structures, nucleic acid topology, and nucleotide biosynthesis, etc., will be asked from Unit 1. Coming to cellular organization, generally 8 questions will be asked, and in this you will be asked about membrane structure and function, and also various types of ion channels, pumps, transporters and their inhibitors, protein transport pathways, cytoskeletal elements, and contents of cellular organelles like Golgi complex, lysosomes, peroxisomes, endoplasmic reticulum, etc. will be asked from cellular organization. Coming to Unit 3, fundamental processes, you will be asked around 30 questions. That's really huge. 30 questions from fundamental processes, and in this you will be asked about DNA replication, transcription, translation, post-translational events, DNA damage and repair, and telomere replication, types of RNA, and gene silencing, gene regulation. So mostly these are the most important topics from fundamental processes. And coming to Unit 4, cell communication and cell signaling, you will be asked around 12 questions. From developmental biology, you will be asked around 10 questions. And systems physiology plant, Unit 6, you will be asked around 12 questions. In systems physiology plant, you will be asked about phytohormones, photosynthesis, and again it includes C3, C4, CAM pathway, and also TCA cycle, and photophosphorylation, oxidative phosphorylation, photorespiration, etc. And from systems physiology animal, you will be asked around 7 questions. In this, you will be asked about gaseous exchange by hemoglobin, myoglobin, and various various hormones like that come under endocrinology, and also cardiac cycles, heartbeats, blood pressure, and also muscle movement events, etc. will be asked in systems physiology animal. And coming to inheritance biology or genetics, you will be asked around 10 questions from inheritance biology. In this you will be asked about Mendelian ratios and different genetic crosses, and also blood grouping, multiple genes, mutations, and also about sex linking and crossing over, sex limited, sex influenced characters, codominance, incomplete dominance, etc. So this is about inheritance biology or genetics. and from Unit 9 Diversity of Living Forms and Unit 10 Ecological Principles. Combinedly you will be asked around 18 questions combinedly from Unit 9 and Unit 10. From Unit 11 Evolution and Behavior you will be asked about 10 questions every year. In this you will be asked about different ecosystems, structure and components of different types of ecosystems, rules in ecology, and also pyramids of energy, number, population, and also biosphere reserves and sanctuaries, etc. Coming to Unit 12 Applied Biology, you will be asked about 12 questions every year. So in this you will be asked about gene therapies, different types of vaccines, tissue culture techniques, biosensors, and also some techniques like bioremediation, bioleaching, and phytoremediation, etc. And from Unit 13 Methods in Biology or Bioanalytical Techniques, you will be asked around 11 questions every year. So in this you will be asked about many techniques like microscopic techniques, immunological techniques, and biophysical methods like UV visible spectrometry, NMR spectrometry, CD, XRD. Yeah, these are the main topics in bioanalytical techniques. For your better understanding, I have created a pie chart for percentage of questions based on previous papers. In this pie chart, you can clearly see that 20% of questions are being asked from fundamental processes, and 12% questions are being asked from diversity of living forms and ecology. In diversity of living forms, you will be asked about binomial nomenclature, hierarchical taxa, alpha, beta, gamma taxonomy, and different protozoan and bacterial diseases, etc. And in ecology, you will be asked about rules of ecology, structure and components of ecosystem, different types of ecosystem, pyramids of energy, number, population, etc. And structure of ecological organization, biosphere reserves and sanctuaries, etc. And other topics like applied biology, methods in biology, systems physiology, plant, cell communication and cell signaling account for 8% respectively. Inheritance biology, developmental biology, evolution and behavior account for 7% each. Important topics for part C. So here are some important topics which are very important, very crucial for you to succeed and gain good score in part C. They are biochemistry or molecules and their interaction relevant to biology, that is Unit 1, and then cell biology, that is cellular organization, Unit 2, molecular biology or fundamental processes, that is Unit 3, and genetics or inheritance biology, that is Unit 8, and bioanalytical techniques or methods in biology, that is Unit 13. So you have to be thorough with these 5 units in order to gain good score in part C. You might have this question too. Any difference in topics for December and June? Yes. There are some topics which are asked more in June session compared to December and vice versa. So let's have a look at them. Important for December NET. So, animal physiology, molecular biology. So be thorough with these two topics, as questions from these topics might be asked in a good number in December NET. So you should also prepare cell communications and signaling, developmental biology, diversity of living forms, ecology, methods in biology, along with animal physiology and molecular biology, that is systems physiology, animal and fundamental processes. Important topics for June NET are cellular organization, evolution and behavior, applied biology. So you have to be thorough with these 3 topics, as questions from these topics may be asked in a good number in June NET. And you must also prepare cell communications and signaling, developmental biology, diversity of living forms, ecology, methods in biology. We have come to the end of our video. So I would like to tell you that the topics and weightage that I have mentioned before is based on the previous papers, and it doesn't mean that it should happen the same way, as CSIR papers are dynamic year to year. As there is very less time for CSIR NET 2020, speed up your preparation, concentrate on topics that you are strong at and revise them, and also practice previous papers. Remember, practice makes permanent. This is Krishna signing off. See you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.